Hi guys, I think today I'm just gonna do the finale for Finish 18 2018. I thought about doing another update before the finale time because technically we are just at the beginning of December now, but I just feel we're gonna get so busy later on in the month and I really don't have much progress to make. I feel we might as well just call it the finale. And actually I was able to make really good progress during the last month, so I'm quite excited to show you my progress. So last update I was able to finish 4 products, which is quite amazing, and some of the products are definitely harder too, so I feel really accomplished. But I'm going to show you those 4 products, 2 of which are actually both sample size powder products. So this one here is a sample size Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Bronzer. This one actually was a pretty easy one for me to finish. Basically only took me, I think 3-4 months to finish it from brand new. So this one is all gone. I actually fairly enjoyed this product. I think the color, even though this one is medium to deep matte bronzer, but I feel it was very easy to manage on my face, on my skin tone. So I actually think this one is a really good one. And then I also finished a sample size blush from the Tarte Amazonia Clay 12-Hour Blush. And the color is Party, which is the Sephora birthday gift 1 year, and I finally finished that one. This one actually took me a long time. When I saw other people pan this, it seemed like other people finished it rather fast. It wasn't the case for me. I feel this one took forever. So I actually had unrealistic estimate, I guess. I wanted to finish 2 blushes this year because I thought this one's gonna take no time, but this one took probably like 8 months straight. So finally done. I'm really happy about that. And then I also finished a sample size Becca highlighter. This one is a liquid highlighter. It's the Shimmery Skin Perfector in the color Opal. I basically just used it either as a primer, so that way, you know, it doesn't look as shiny because I will put foundation on top, or I would mix it with my foundation. Well, I mainly used it at the beginning of the year and I put it away during the summer because it was just way too glowy, and I came back to finish it. So you can see the progress marks. At the beginning it was brand new and I used it down to there and I put it away during the summer and just finished the rest of that little bit. I didn't cut it open or anything because I don't really care much for this product. I'm just happy this one is done. And the next product I was able to finish is from Bulgari. This one is a giant perfume. This is in the scent Amethyst. It's the Omnia line. I really loved this scent before. It was my signature scent for years and I haven't used it for about a year or so now. And this time around I just realized like my taste must have changed because this one just isn't cutting it for me anymore. I feel it's a little too fresh, not necessarily too young, but a little bit like just too fresh for me. I wanted something with a little bit of a deeper tone or more musky, I guess, type of scent. Anyways, I had about more than half of this bottle actually at the beginning. The reflection is a little hard to see. I know this bottle's always, you know, hard to see the progress marks, so you can probably see it right there. That's over halfway mark. That's where I started. And 1 update, that's probably exactly the halfway mark. 2, 3 update, and I just had a little bit left at the bottom and I finished it all finally. I guess I'm just growing into a different stage of my life now, perfume wise, so I'm gonna say bye to this and I probably wouldn't repurchase anymore. Actually, I finished 5 products. I just forgot. This one is the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Crayon. I initially had 3 of them in this project I wanted to finish, and for the longest time I was just not touching them at all. So I was kind of scared that I wouldn't be able to go through them, but I was able to go through 1 and almost 2 during the past month. So this one is in the color Earthquake, and it's kind of a really deep brown colored eyeshadow pencil. So this is rolled up all the way. You can see I have a tiny little snub, but it's just really uncomfortable when I put it on my eye because it's so stubby. It just, the side of the pencil kept scratching my eyes, so I just called it done. I think this month I had probably half this pencil left and I just finished it completely. The only thing that changed this month that really helped me to finish it is that I started to use it to actually draw the line. I used to just use this to fill in between my lashes and do tight lining with it, but this month I actually, you know, would draw a little wing with it. So I think that helped a lot. And since we're at it, we're talking about those pencils, I still have another brown color that I haven't really touched yet, and this one is in the color Brownie. This one, compared to Earthquake, you can probably see it from the pencil itself. This one is a little lighter and much redder in tone. So I probably would have a hard time using Brownie because if I were to draw a line on my eyes, I just feel it's very obvious that it's red toned and it's not deep enough for my complexion, so it doesn't really define my eyes. I might not be able to use this as an eyeliner. I might only able to use this to tight lining. So this one's gonna go slow, and plus I didn't touch it in the last month. It's basically still a brand new pencil. And I actually worked on this deep navy one for a great chunk too. This one is almost done, so close. And the color I have here is navy noir. And this one, I'm gonna show you like how much I have left now. I really just have like a day or two, not even, maybe tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna finish it, and it's gonna be the same case because this morning when I used it, I felt it was a little really uncomfortable already to draw the wing. So probably tomorrow will be the last day I use this, and this will be technically done actually. So I'm so glad I was able to go through 1.5 pencils in the last month just by changing up the way I use it, and I think that really gave me a lot of boost in this project because for the longest time I was really dreading those 3 pencils. I didn't know what to do with them. Alright, that means I only have 3 products left in this project to go. I feel there's one I could probably finish it if I were to do one more update, because this one is really close. It's my Too Faced Peach Perfect Comfort Matte Foundation in the color Warm Nude. I didn't mark it because this one I feel is just kind of deceiving. It was never easy to mark. At the beginning I would use it for months straight and it's just not going down because this airtight pump, it's not really allowing me to squeeze the air out, and all of a sudden the air pops out and I have a ton of progress. So I felt marking it was a little silly because it wasn't like I was marking the air basically. So I marked it a couple of times at the beginning and I realized it's not accurate, so I just stopped. So now I can feel all this, like up here is completely flat, you can see that, and on the bottom, if I bend it, it will be like this, but you can see it's a little like skinny over here too. So I honestly feel I can actually finish it next month. Then I have a concealer. I came back to it a little bit after the summer. I put it away during the summer. It's my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles, and my color is Brightening. So I just use this under my eyes because it's a little lighter than my skin tone and it's quite pink toned. It worked great throughout the winter and spring month, and during the summer because I got so much more tan, the color contrast is just a little too strong and I feel it looked funny. Like it took me a lot of effort to make this not so starkly white under my eyes. So I decided it's just time for me to put it away for a little bit. So you can see some of my progress marks, that's beginning, and a few updates. And I just came back to this last week and I feel it's still a little bit too light. It's much better than right in the middle of the summer month, but I feel my tan hasn't completely gone yet. So it's a little hard still. I probably would still wait another month to really get this going. I used it probably like 4 or 5 times, so you can see the most minimal progress right there. Can you tell? I just didn't mark it. I thought it was silly. So this one is not gonna be finished this year, I'm sure, but really once I start using it, it would take me another 2 months maybe, so I'm not too worried about it. Alright, the last product I wasn't able to finish. I'm gonna be a little careful with it because it's all crumbled. This is my Clinique Cheek Pop in the color Melon Pop. This was my second blush I was trying to pan this year, and I was just being a little too ambitious, I realized. And this color, it's a little on the lighter side, so I wasn't really using it during the summer. I think it didn't look that nice with a deeper skin tone. It looked a lot better in the winter month. So I didn't use it a ton, and I came back to it and the thing just kind of like popped off of the pan because it was a baked product. The entire thing, I think last time I showed you it was one piece and it just came out of the pan, and this time it crumbled into many smaller pieces because I was using it. Honestly, I think I'm gonna just put it away for a little bit. I just think right now this color doesn't flatter my skin tone all that much. I would rather use it maybe in like February when I'm really pale, so I probably would wait on that, and I'm not planning on really like repressing it or anything. I think it's fine. Like once I use it to a point that it's really difficult to use, I'm just gonna toss it. So now I'm gonna quickly show you the products I have finished in previous updates so that you know all the products I've used in this project, just make it a good wrap up, right? So the first one is a foundation from Wet n Wild. This one, when I started, it was a pretty new bottle. It was up there, and it didn't take me long to finish this at all. It's the Photo Focus foundation in the color Bronzy Beige. This one was definitely a little too dark for me, but I honestly really enjoy this foundation. I think I'm gonna repurchase this one too, but maybe in a lighter shade. And then I also have another concealer. This one, I used it all around my face because the color matches me pretty well. It's the Super CC concealer from Physicians Formula, and I have it in the color light medium. So you can see some of the marks here, and it's all gone. This one actually doesn't have much product in it. It went by pretty fast. And then I have my Marc Jacobs palette here. This one is a dual-sided product in the color Hi-Fi Filter. So basically in here, originally we had a bronzer side and a face powder side, and I consider this one as two products, and this one is all gone now. I had another perfume. This one is from Gucci. It's the floral perfume, and when I started I had probably just a third of the bottle left. I laid it on the side and marked it this way. You can tell that's my first mark and a couple marks down. It still has a little bit left in there, you can tell, but this straw doesn't reach all the way to the bottom, so when you like lay it this way and try to spray it, it really doesn't come out anymore. So I felt okay with it. I'm just gonna call that done. And then I have another sample size perfume. This one is the scent Chloe, I think. It was in a travel size case, but it's a roller ball. I think this one is a 10 ml product. And then lastly, I just have two primers. They're both sample sizes. One is from Smashbox. It's the Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I hated this one. I just don't like silicone-based primers. So I'm super glad this one is done, and I probably got it for free somewhere. There's no way I'm gonna purchase that one. On the other hand, I have the sample size Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. I loved this one. I thought it was such a good primer. It feels hydrating, gives a little bit of a glow or sheen. It's just all around a really good primer. I actually just bought it today. I bought the full size from Sephora. They had it on sale for $19. I thought that was a pretty good deal. I bought this one, and I bought the purple looking one. I wanted to try it out, so I got both of the primers, and yeah, so I'm excited. I really do enjoy this one. So that's it, guys. Now I'm gonna wrap up this project. So overall 18 products. I have 4 left, but I think one of them is gonna be gone technically actually before the year ends, so it's okay. Like I think this project challenged me quite a bit because a lot of the things are duplicate products. You can see that I have 3 perfumes, 3 eyeliners, 2 foundations, so a lot of them I couldn't work at them like all at once. So for a long time it just seemed like I wasn't making any progress, because when I'm using one foundation, the other foundation never has progress, so it just seems like I have a pile of products I never really touch. I think that really mentally made me feel I wasn't doing good in this project. Now look back, I think I was okay with the progress, even though I felt I was struggling throughout the year. It was a little strange, but I am pretty sure next year I won't do this anymore. It took away a lot of my time to do shorter period times of projects, like project tin pans or like seasonal projects. I think I just have more fun doing those versus this year-long one. So I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be doing this one anymore. And yeah, I actually look forward to not have this year-long makeup project anymore. So that will be it, guys, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you did, don't forget to give me a like and also subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.